The value of a professional land survey cannot be underestimated. In fact, they are very important for many different reasons. A good survey can keep you from experiencing all kinds of property related issues, and here are some important reasons to choose a Connecticut land surveyor CT engineer. Westport Fairfield Residents Trust. You could be in the market for a new house, or perhaps you are thinking about putting your property on the market for sale. Most of the time, you will not experience problems with the property lines, yet you have no way of knowing what kind of boundary issues could exist unless someone checks into them. After a few years of owning your home, it may be time to make some improvements, and many people opt for additional living space or perhaps a swimming pool. These ideas are good investments and can greatly improve your quality of life. In fact, you and your family can have a great place for entertaining guests also. After making these improvements, the last thing you want to do is read a legal notice from a neighbor that claims you built on his property. This could spell big trouble. The best way to avoid property line headaches is to make sure you have a survey before doing any kind of work that involves boundaries. Survey services can be highly valuable for those that are having legal issues with their properties. Also, if you get notice that someone is taking legal action against you, a professional survey is the best kind of evidence you can take with you to court. This tells you for certain if your neighbor has a legitimate complaint or not. If you have a lot of acreage, you may want to develop it to make income. This can be done by building rental properties or having manufactured housing placed on your land. Many landlords like to be near their properties to make it easier to manage them. Before you develop your property, you will need to get a number of permits from your local government. Many of these permits require you to have a proper survey in place. If you have land that you want to place a business on, you could run into some difficulties. This might mean rezoning and obtaining a number of different types of permits. You need a complete legal description of the property that only a legal survey can provide. Professional engineers and surveyors are very important to construction businesses in Connecticut. Before a builder can begin, many people must be consulted. Large projects need to be mapped out in case there are any problems with right of way or encroachment issues. Properties must be studied to make sure they are at the right elevation to allow for drainage. Surveyors are there with civil engineering services for local government buildings. Also, one can find a number of reasons to hire a Connecticut land surveyor CT engineer. Westport Fairfield People Trust. You can receive valuable commercial or residential surveying services for all types of real estate situations. These companies offer professional services for base mapping and inventory surveys. They can provide expert witness testimony services for engineering projects also.